first aircraft you see here is a C-47. Missing, an engine out, and part of the tail shot part, and still land. You can take a bullet into the 23 caliber bullet into the fuel tank. The bladder would just seal itself. It's a nasty aircraft. It's a feared aircraft. There's 5 racks underneath. You got 5 on the other side. It can carry 15 to 20 missiles, bombs, things like that. This is the 30 millimeter shell that goes out of the front of the gun. This is the piece that comes out. It's filled with depleted inert uranium. It's armor piercing. Once that goes into the tank, like I say, piece yourself the pot. Put him 4,200 rounds it carries in there. With that, it only fires a 3-second burst, which you're sending out 210 rounds in that 3 seconds. Because the thing is, when that thing's firing, it is firing fire out there also. The tip of the shell is filled with depleted inert uranium. Armor piercing. This, when it hits a tank, it'll explode inside. If you're in a tank, just kiss yourself goodbye. You're gone. I've had gentlemen that were here that were in the first Gulf War where this thing first started. They've seen it hit tanks with the shells, picking the tank off its tracks and knocking it back 70 to 100 feet. Just to let everybody know, there was a female pilot for this.
Really?
Yes. And her code name was Killer Chick. If you go online, YouTube, and you type in A-10, and you take the 44-minute one, they interview her, and they show you about the aircraft. The power that this thing has, and the armament that it can carry. We had an A-10 pilot here. He showed us things that he said, I'm showing you guys, but you cannot show the people. Because it's still an active aircraft. So we know what we have on it. This aircraft is also capable of in-flight refueling. This is where they fuel the aircraft.
It's crazy, doesn't it?
It's not that heavy. Very light. The one that you see on the front is in-flight refueling. That's where the guys kid around with checking the oil and cleaning the windshield. If you notice, the windows are tinted to gold. Pilots were getting sick. And they were wondering why. The radiation from all the radar equipment on there, from the front and from the back, that they were getting sick from. Tinted the windows gold, that prevented it. Found out gold was travel, about 1.5 miles. That's 1.5 pounds of speed of sound. So if you're ever up and you hear jets and you hear that sonic boom, that's them breaking the sound. It was in proposal at the time with the Navy, at the time that the Tomcat was being built. The Navy took test flights in this. They did not like the way it handled because it's also a sweep wing, but the back wings move up and down. And that was a problem with it because it could not keep its speed that they wanted. They wanted a plane to go at least 1.5. It could not, it was only doing about 1.3. Right? The F-14 traveled at Mach 2. And they liked that better, and the wings got closer to the aircraft because their back wings were stable. Grumman also had the twin tails on it. This is just got the one tail. The twin tails gave it a little bit more stability. And that's what they liked. They dropped the proposal on that, and they took the F-14. We used it to General Dynamics, ended up going to the Air Force with it. And the Air Force took it and made it a radar interceptor. Later on in Vietnam, it carried some bombs during the war. But that aircraft had seen action. That aircraft saw action. This aircraft here saw action. That saw some action up in the air, jamming radar so that the planes could get through.
He's awake?
Oh no, he's up to crack of dawn, he's up with the birds.
Oh, he's up with the birds, huh?
Yeah. We live a few blocks away, so we always see everything coming right over our backyard.
Okay. We try not to wake you up too much.
No, it's fine. Especially around the like Memorial Day and Labor Day, you see all the good ones.
Guy had about 80 pounds of stuff on his body. His parachute, gun, blankets, food, whatever he needed to keep him alive for about 4 or 5 days. That was the whole trip. They fly to where they had to go. There's 2 lights right up here over the door. There's a green and a red. They got to the point where the pilot says, we're close now. I want you guys to stand and prepare yourselves. The green light would go on. The sergeant would say, everybody stand, and they'd all face this way toward the tail of the plane. The guy behind me would check to make sure that my stuff was okay. The guy behind him would check his. I'd take your hook and hook it up to that thing. When the green light went on, this door, see the red markers?
Right.
You pull the door in. That's what the crew chief would do. You pull the door in. This framework stayed closed. So when you went out the door, you could dive out through the hole. You didn't have to dive out. You just kind of jumped out. The tail would not be in your way because remember, right now she's sitting on the ground on the tail whip. She's flying. The tail is up. So you're going right underneath the tail. Nobody's going to touch her. When they would roll out the door, the chief would grab the extra cables in, close the door, and they'd go back and get more guns. That's basically how paratroopers did it in this area. And if you didn't move fast enough, you wore the blueprint. Well, and the other point was, these guys were already jumpers. I mean, they'd already been taught to jump. But the point was that they didn't do this from high altitude. They did it from low altitude. 500 to 700 feet was a normal altitude to jump out of an airplane. You know why? You're a target. You sit there under a parachute, regardless of the color, you're a target. So they sit there blinking at you with rifles. So we did it as low as possible. You go out, you swoop once, twice, and you're on the run. That's it. So that's what a 1944 cargo airplane looked like. And it still works. Also carry bombs. When President Bush saw this aircraft, he did one better for us. He signed the aircraft. He says, I'm signing that aircraft because I flew that Type R in service. He says, and it's still flying. That thing is so covered with lacquer that it'll take years before it'll come off. Did you get from a letter from him?
Yeah.
That is his signature. It's too big of an aircraft because you'd have to have 2 people flying it, pilot and co-pilot, and then your passenger would be back here facing the opposite way. There is one that does take up passengers, but it's not with us.
You see the weapon?
Yeah, right there, the guy. There's another one down here.
Oh.
You had 2 gunners, one there and one there. I'd hate to be this guy because you're laying down.
Yeah.
Never been done before, taking off from an aircraft carrier. They had to take off within 400 feet. His plane was the first one. The other half of the aircraft carrier to take off. They all had to take off from this spot. Guys couldn't cheat and come back from there. Because if they lost control, they could take out the power. These planes took off. All 16 of them took off from that aircraft carrier. 15 of them landed in friendly territory. 16, one of the 16 did not land in the
My first target was a tank factory in the south of Tokyo. My alternative target being an oil storage tank and a railroad yard. We were fortunate in getting to the anti-aircraft and reaching our number one target. We dropped the entire load on this tank factory and had the satisfaction of seeing two of the bombs score direct hits. Dr. Walton, speak for his comrades. You also think strongly about these boys more or less. Involving so fast.
Counts in some machines on back there. What we're using the bunkers around the airports. We have these guns. We have the water crew. It gets so hot. It's all the cool power. These aircraft, these guns are really something.
How much of a distance was usually?
It depended on the area. Some of them maybe had 600-700 feet. And then they'd fight in that area. Some of them were closer.
How many is this?
This was done by a gentleman, and then we got it, and we had to restore it. And when he helped out to restoring it, we donated to the museum, and then it had to be restored for everything else.
This aircraft was used in New York. And I used the product when we left the he bought it, and then the museum closing down the museum, donating the aircraft to mine. Hopefully I'm on that list. Veteran came in that was a riveter. There was nothing available. She heard that there was one veteran coming in as a riveter. He had the experience. She gave up her job as a riveter for him. Then Republic placed her someplace else. When she comes in,
you have your flak jacket. This right here they wouldn't wear though. It's 85 pounds of steel. This right here they would put on the seat and put the cushions over it. Just feel, now grab the bar and you can feel the weight.
Oh my goodness.
It's 85 pounds of this right here they would wear in the cold weather. Because at 30,000 feet it is minus 60 below. The one thing about this is you can plug into the aircraft and heat up just like an electric blanket. Same with this one here. You can heat. Plug into the aircraft and it will warm them up. They would have their boots, fur boots that they would wear. So they had everything.
See the armor would be at 105. See, that was an S. US Army Airpower up to the airport. US Army Airport. Formed in 1947. 78 outside.
This is how they did everything. They made it look like a farm because all around was farmland. So they made it look like they had biplanes out there as crop dusters, making it look like it's crop dusters.
And that's how the tops were painted?
That's how the top of the buildings were painted. As a camouflage so that nobody would bother. You know, it looks like a farm. If you look at it, it could be a chicken there, you know, brown and light brown. It looks like a chicken. So they say, oh,
In January 1944, a U.S. landing at Anzio.
They were survivors. They did not give up. They pushed ahead.
Prior to her first mission, she is flown to a desert airbase at Sulu, Libya, just outside Benghazi, 40 miles from the coast of the Mediterranean Sea. There, at the request of the British, the
Now that shows the people how we put them on the airplane. See, just a bridge over there.